Howdy. How's everybody doing today? I am back in Perdido Key at the Big Lagoon State Park, and I'm just trying to crush it out here. Plans didn't go, things didn't go planned is what I'm trying to say. Um, the last few times I've come out here, it's been a little too windy to really produce any quality videos, and all I have is my phone. So I was able to at least cook a meal. I've been out here since probably about 8:30, and currently it's 3 p.m. Central. So just trying to relax, and did one little video where I walked around, excuse me, with the new excuse me, I had some country ribs, and now I'm kind of burping a little bit. But yeah, I walked around with the selfie stick, testing it out. I still need a little more practice, but the great thing about doing YouTube is you can really learn a lot if you go back and watch your previous broadcasts, your videos, and stuff like that. So I kind of like that. I have a really stressful week ahead financially. It's pretty ugly. The next 2 weeks are going to be pretty ugly. I worked on Easter, and I thought I was going to get paid time and a half, which apparently a lot of the other people did, but I haven't been there quite 6 months yet, so it's just shy of 6 months. I felt that was kind of unfair. I thought it was a federal mandate, but hey, Ken, how you doing, buddy? I'm glad you popped in because I have a question for you. I've been tinkering around, just doing different things, and I've been doing a little segment lately called Fortune for a Friend, and where I open up a fortune cookie and read them their fortune. I did one for you recently. I forget episode number, maybe like episode 10 or 11, and I didn't see you comment, so I don't know if you saw that or just thought it was boring as hell. Either way, just thought I'd let you know. I have a real bad sinus infection. It's kind of making me sound nasally probably, but anyway, I've nothing particular to share. I'm just chilling out here trying to do some positive things in a negative world, and just a beautiful place. Every time I come out here, it looks so beautiful, but it's so damn windy. Okay, I'm glad. Okay, thanks for commenting. I wasn't sure if you saw that or not, but they started off pretty good, pretty well, and then lately they've kind of petered out. I guess it's getting boring, or I'm just not creative. But so, what was I going to say? Yeah, I was very fortunate to get my air conditioning fixed today or yesterday, and that was, man, that was such a blessing. It's really going to help me out. But it's so funny. The day I get the AC fixed, my nose is real sensitive because I have this sinus infection, and the cold kind of like makes it more sensitive. And here I'm bitching about something I wanted for a long time. And anyway, it's all good. But my biggest fear now, I have air conditioning that's running. Now, if we get really hot days, and it's just going to cost me fuel to to run the vehicle to keep the AC running. But you know that there's always a little give and take in everything. So yeah, I'm just chilling out here. I've been on a roll with YouTube lately as far as subscriber count. I'd say the last, I don't know, 5 or 6 days, I kind of petered out. I really haven't been able to contribute much just due to work, and just weather and schedule and stuff like that. So tomorrow's going to be really rough. I have to work both jobs, and then uh, Monday I'm going to be off. I have to work my other side gig for a few hours, and so I literally just trying to get enough money to get me through the week. But I'm probably going to have to work a little bit on Tuesday too, and then the rest of the week's supposed to be crappy weather. So I hope I make enough money to get through the week, but just trying to this configuration in the van, trying to set it up like this and do a live. It you have to get it properly balanced, and it teeters. And anyway, so I'm just chilling. Just thought I'd touch base with the people, see what people are up to. I feel bad because with my new work schedule, I really don't get to watch a lot of the regular channels that I would watch. A lot of times I get off at like 10:30 or 11, or I might not get parked to wherever I'm boondocking until 11. And I'll literally, my life is pretty boring, pretty dull. I'll just turn on YouTube, just try and touch base on, see what's going on. Might drink a couple beers, and usually by 12:15, 12:30 a.m. Central Time, I'm hitting the sack and getting up, repeating the whole process. So my whole my whole life every day is I tune into YouTube. It's my only communication to the world. I don't have a TV or anything. So, but it was a beautiful morning out here. Got out here early, but like I said, the wind was pretty bad. Then I have my propane operated grill, not the Vita Libre, but my other, I think it's a Char-Broil clamshell grill I've been trying to use. And that was difficult because I had purchased some country ribs today, and they have like these little ventilation portholes on the bottom, but the wind was kicking so strong at one point it even blew out the flame. I had to reignite it, but it took longer to cook. But hey Dan, what's up, buddy? And the side gig, I'm just trying to read comments too. My side gig, I just I just do some landscaping yard work for this couple. They had a friend of theirs that they referred me to. I did some stuff at his house, just a lot of weeding and mulching and grading. So I've been doing a lot of that. And then so I'm back at the original couple's house, and the male owner, he likes to do a lot of gardening and gets creative and stuff like that. So basically I had to get a rototiller about a week or so ago and till up this one corner. He, like, picture a triangle by a wooden fence. So he kind of wants to do some gardening there, and then he keeps adding on new projects. And I don't mind the add-ons, but it makes, makes the process harder. You're going in one direction to try and fulfill one theme, then you have to switch it up and kind of duplicate some of the work. But he's paying me, so I'll do it. He's paying me okay, for cash money, pretty good. But it just sucks. I'm trying to regain some happiness in my life, so on my days off, I've literally tried to make them days off. But my finances are so depleted that Monday and Tuesday, I have to work. I took Tuesday off. Should be granted. I don't see why it wouldn't, but so that's it. Just I really wanted to go camping. I don't have the money, or the weather Monday and Tuesday is going to be pretty good. Tomorrow's weather's supposed to be good. I think Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday's supposed to be really awful. Thursday's not supposed to be the greatest, but it could change. But I'll just run into a lot of problems. I don't know if you saw where I had the flat tire. Flat tire kept reoccurring. I was out in the middle of the forest, no cell phone reception, just a lot of little piddly things. You plan for happiness, you hope for happiness, you work towards happiness, and then you SHT WTF, you know what I mean? Then it kind of destroys your mentality when you're really focused on positivity, and you know you're going to wake up to a flat tire 6 a.m. on Easter and stuff like that. So it's been difficult, but I guess you have to look at everything in perspective. The flat tire has been fixed. It's patched. I have air conditioning now. It's on a very low setting right now. Actually, you know what? Just realized it was on heat. And matter of fact, I probably don't even need either one of those right now. But it works very well now. So I'm excited about that. I wish I had more to report. I really want to do some. There's so much crap in the van just to get the rods out. It's like a major project just to move stuff around. And anyway, hopefully if something goes, maybe I'll hit that $1 billion Powerball, and then you'll never see and hear from you again. But you gotta pay to play. So I'm not in a position where I can really pay right now. I did a couple days ago. Matter of fact, my ticket is right here. Spent $6. I think I got one number out of 3 lines. It didn't pay. But so looks like the clouds are clearing up a little bit. I think the wind's supposed to calm down a little bit. So I just thought I'd say hi to people. I haven't really talked to a whole lot of people. I do feel guilty. I work evening shifts, so I don't get to do, participate in those 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m., live streams and stuff like that. I feel like now, because I'm not reciprocating the kindness, I feel like I'm kind of like an afterthought now. I don't hear from my regular friends. I really just don't have the time between my side gig and my full-time job, and then just having very limited time at night. I feel like disassociated with the YouTube society, and that pisses me off. I'm kind of stuck in a position right now. It does not make me happy, and just trying to ride out the storm. And that's it. Just wanted to say hi to people, and I'll try and read some of these comments. It's not the greatest situation just being on this phone. I really wanted to set up the Jackery out here under this pavilion and do a professional looking podcast so you could see some nice watercraft coming by. But like I said, it's been too windy, and just one of these days we'll get around to it. But now I have this selfie stick. I really don't like doing a whole lot of hiking and walking around. I guess I shouldn't say that. I always feel rushed. Like I have limited time periods to do that. I do want to go hiking. And there's a lot of hiking trails here and different campgrounds I've been to. I've really not really done that yet. But now that I have the selfie stick, I can probably get out and do some different type of videos. But so I kind of forced myself to get back into YouTube. I got my little portable handheld Vivitar tripod, and that's works pretty nice, other than the cradle's not the greatest. But I do really like this. I'm going to show it to you real quick. Hold on. This is the ONN That's the selfie stick I just got, and it seems to be pretty nice. Pretty nice. I don't remember what I paid for it. I know it was under $15. It was either like $12.98 or $14.98. It might have been $12.98, but it expands to 39 inches. It has a remote to take pictures and also to activate your video. So that's kind of new technology to me. I'm trying to learn that, and I did okay today. But apparently when I trying to shut it off, it seems like there's a little bit of delay on that. But and when I'm walking around with my phone, the screen's very dark, so I'm just praying it's recording. It's really hard to see. So maybe if I had some nice polarized sunglasses, I could see the screen better. I don't know, but when you're walking around like that, you're just trusting that it's working. But that's it. I know it's kind of a boring live chat. How's everything going with Adam and his bike tour and all that? Are you going to be participating with any of that, Ken? um, yeah, the winds can make it suck. It can look pretty, and then all of a sudden you step outside and you realize it's blowing like crazy. But anyway, you guys, Jason Johnson has his live tomorrow night. It is 7 p.m. Central, I do believe. See what's going on. I think they have the quarterfinals for the blinker fluid of the week. Here is something I did want to share. Dan knows about this, but anybody else that tunes in later, I pull up, was it yesterday or the day before? I pull up to a Dollar Tree and I see the fire department there. There's trucks and police and everything. And there had been a, like a Rednex 4-wheel drive pickup truck that for whatever reason became fully engulfed and was totaled. And everybody's standing outside looking and gawking and stuff like that. I walk inside and I hear another guy talking. And this was so funny because it reminds me of the blinker fluid of the week and, you know, the old flux capacitor and all that stuff. So it was really funny. The guy said, yeah, he said to somebody else, but I happened to be right next to him. He goes, yeah, I think he installed two-wheel drive wiper blades on that thing, and that's what caused it, or something like that. I about died laughing. Two-wheel drive wiper blades. But you can tell it's a small redneck town because that was looked like the biggest excitement people had seen in a long time, because there was about 15 people it was already put out. It was just there, sitting there, and people are still gawking at it like something's going to change. It's going to reignite or something. But anyway, yeah, I'm definitely pretty much hanging out in the redneck area. It would be a really cool place if I had money and was back on my feet. It'd be a great place to live. Right now, it's not a great place to live because the pay sucks. Anyway, well, I'm going to tap out, folks, and just kind of wanted to touch base with you guys. If you guys have any pull or any side channels or anything, I'm at 791 subscribers. I've really been kicking ass here lately. In the last 28 days, I've like plus 10. As of this morning, I was plus 100. I think I gained a couple today. So basically, I'm doing pretty well here. The last 60 days have been pretty nice. So if I can hit 800, that would be awesome. My goal is before July 1st to be at 1,000 on the subscriber count. If I can keep getting out and barring health issues or mechanical vehicle issues or whatever, if I can still get out there and start, producing content. Some of my content's been better the last few days. It's not been great, but it's funny when you have this vision, this goal, this is what you see it in your head. You get out somewhere and it all falls apart, but you just keep trying, it's eventually something's going to stick, but yeah, Ken, I just read your comment. I really haven't been doing too well on this phone trying to read these comments because the writing is kind of small. But my mom, I talked to her a couple times last week. She still the same. I mean, getting worse, but she always forgets where I am. And almost every time I talk to her, she goes, "Yeah, I'm going home tomorrow." Well, she's not going home. This assisted living home is probably going to be her hospice home in the future. But she is, she's pretty much sleeps all day, the power of attorney never calls me, never gives me an update. There's zero communication there. So it is what it is. So it's just a waiting game. Just a waiting game. She when I talk to her, it, like I would surmise she's healthy as far as like nutrition. And most of the time she sounds healthy. She's not like real like. Sometimes she gets huffy and puffy, like sounds like she ran a marathon. Uh, for whatever reason, part of her illness is she has COPD. Most of the time lately, she sounds healthy. Just her brain is just says crazy shit, you know. Just so we don't ever talk too long. She does not remember that I can't talk on the phone when I'm at work, which is in the evenings, and she always calls me around 5 p.m. Central or something like that. So it's like, so I do pick up the phone, try and talk to her real quick, remind her it's not her fault. Her brain just doesn't work anymore. So, I mean, healthy is a relative term. She's still alive. Her brain is shrinking and dying. Uh, I don't have any other reports from anybody. The facility won't release any information to me because I'm like the redheaded stepchild. They will only release it to the power of attorney. So they won't even give me a medical report. I don't know if he's blocked it or whatever, but it's a shitty situation. And there's nothing I can do. I just have to eat it. So trust me, if you knew the thoughts that go through my head every day about the situation, about certain people involved, the thoughts I have are not pleasant. Put it that way. Not Christian-like, you could say. I'm just out here. I'm trying to live one day at a time. That whole thing's a shitty situation. It's been like that my entire life. You have to deal with it. You know, he's number one. He's always been number one. I'm just like the other one. You know, I did a video one time joking around as a joke. They don't even know my name. I'm just called the other one, and that's literally is what it is. I'm the other one. So it is what it is. Life sucks, and nothing I can do about it. There's some things I want to do about it. Probably wouldn't be the proper protocol. But anyway, appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll try and look at some of these comments later when I have better visibility. Just wanted to say hi to my old friends. There's a boat going by right now. It's called Sea Tow. And what Sea Tow does is it's a subscription package, and this is kind of important to the outdoors for boaters and anybody with nautical stuff like that. Let's say you were 10 miles offshore and your boat broke down, whatever. You call them and they basically tow you back. And there's different tier levels of that service. I think once you get beyond X amount of miles, there's additional fees. I don't remember how that works, but that's probably going to be a good video to do in the upcoming future. I never really thought about that. I thought about some other type of videos related to the water, but I'm glad I looked over and saw that boat. But anyway, you guys check out Dan, the droning veteran. He does some pretty cool stuff on his channel. Excuse me, that food has kind of gotten to me. I'm supposed to take this stuff. I haven't taken it for a year and a half, almost a year and a half, a month and a half, should I say. It's called omeprazole or something like that. It's like the generic version of Prilosec. My digestive tract tends to constrict, and sometimes I choke. And one night I thought I was checking out. I was for about 14 hours. Food wasn't going up or going down. But anyway, hello, Rebecca. You've been on my mind. Trust me, you're going to know why soon. In the very near future, you're going to know why. But anyway, everybody appreciates all the warm things you do for people, with the headgear and stuff like that. So I know I haven't participated much in your channel lately too, but uh, I'm unfortunately just the work schedule's not allowing me to do the things I would normally do. But just trying to get by. You guys ever watch anything Sarasota Tim? It's so funny. So many people are piling on that guy on YouTube. It's like that old saying, you plant corn, you get corn. But if you want to see some funny stuff, go watch Sarasota Tim. He doesn't even try to be funny. Just he posts like 10 videos a day, and and then all these people are bashing him about the things he says about Social Security and stuff. Well, when I was out camping last weekend, I just did I was just it just hit me on the spur of the moment. I did a quick parody. It's on my video. I think I titled it "Live Like Sarasota Tim" or something like that. It's kind of funny. It's not real funny, but if you know the history of that channel, it is kind of funny. I just whipping out. I was just literally forcing content. Some people really liked it. I guess I'm at, I don't know, 2,300 views on that video. They liked it. I got so many comments. I had a couple haters get on there bashing me and all the other haters. I thought it was just comedy. I didn't say anything real negative about the guy. Some people are out there really bashing the guy and really putting his stuff on the street. And when you watch all these videos put together and some of the numbers people are putting together, you kind of have to understand where these haters are coming from. But anyway, folks, I'll be talking to you guys another time. Hopefully I can do it outside under the pavilion one day, or from a new unique location where it's not so windy. I might try and get one of those little mics. I've had a couple people say, I can't hear you. Most people can hear me. I know, it's just my phone. It's nothing special, not high-tech equipment. It's just G-Money on a low budget. Anyway, folks, thanks for tuning in. Go out and check these good channels out. Droning Veteran, Rebecca Touched by Yarn, Lone Cowboy Adventures. And if you want to drop any other channels you like watching, feel free to do so. Talk to you another time, folks. And remember, folks, always know your legal limits. It's important. You don't want to get in trouble with the po-po.